everybody, my name is Rachel and we want to welcome you to our beautiful country home. We're so excited to show you around the gardens and inside of our home. We have certainly worked so hard over the last year. Both my husband and I are teachers and we're first-time homeowners, and we waited a long time to find just the perfect home. When we drove up and saw this beautiful nature this home is tucked in, we just knew it was the right one. We want to share some of this magical home and the gardens with you today. So we're in Lenore City, Tennessee, and if you know anything about Tennessee, you know we're surrounded by a lot of natural beauty. So this home is on about 1 acre of land, and we're surrounded by forests on two sides, and the rest is a parkland setting. We were just so in love with it when we first came in to see the house, and that is the reason why when you go inside, you're gonna notice from every single window, there's the most beautiful green light that just floods the home, and we just love that about our home. So the way we would like to do the tour today is to give you the same experience as if you were coming to visit us physically. So you'll see the drive up to the house and then a tour around the land and the gardens, and we hope you get to check out some of the sitting areas and spaces we have created and worked so hard on to share time with family and friends. You'll get to see the gazebo, the statue, the fountains, the sitting areas, and even the courtyard on the other side of the house. You'll also get to see our 107-year-old white oak we have named Ayla. We hope you enjoy. a day goes by that we are not moved by the sights and sounds of the place we call home. We are so grateful that we live in a place of such unspeakable beauty. Welcome to our front porch. Who doesn't love a wraparound porch? Yes, please. So we have created different little sitting areas here in our porch. This is, sometimes we have dinner here, and you can hear one of the fountains out front. And this is our sitting area here in the porch. We have our rocking chairs with some blankets for when it gets chilly. And then that day bed that is just so comfy to read a book or drink some coffee. Some of the features the house came with were these animals that were hanging. We decided to leave them because we think that they're just so beautiful. So we kept it really classy and simple here, just timeless. I want to show you here towards the entrance of the house. My husband and I always wanted one of these plaques to say, you know, when we got our home, and we just love it. Little snake plant here for good vibes, and a pineapple, which is a sign of friendship. Here we have our little bench, if you need to put your shoes on, whatever that you need to do here, and this will be the way inside our home. Before we go in, however, I want to talk to you about what you will expect, what you should expect to see. So I know that Farmhouse is usually associated with all white interiors, but that's not at all what you're going to see. We have kept a neutral palette for the most part. There's a lot of grays and creams inside of our home, but we do have a lot of color when it comes to bringing in very soft blues and yellows and other warmer colors. So it is not all Farmhouse white, but I believe there's room for interpretation, and I think that our home is a combination of styles. There is some Farmhouse, but there's a lot of Country Cottage also, and also a lot of French country. My husband teaches music, I teach music, and I also teach French and Spanish, so I love all things French, and I just love the effortless, classy, and just timeless style of a French country home. So what the feel of the home is really, we wanted it to have a sense of heritage, as if it's been here forever. The house itself already does that with all its charm and all the characteristics that were built in. But when we brought in decoration pieces, we thought of, okay, does this look like we inherited from family, whatever we're bringing in? A lot of ways in which we do that is in the paintings. We decided to get real oil paintings that we found at antique shops, at Facebook Marketplace, and things like that. And all of them are tied in because as a theme, because they have that beautiful gold frame. So in a country home, you'd find a French country home, you'd find everything that this sort of this relaxed elegance, but they would be accentuated by some art that they got from a family member, and it was passed down through generations. So that's kind of like the vibe we were going for. So if you're excited to come see our home, you follow me in. So here we go. Let's check it out. Let me open this for you. I'm gonna open the door here and talk to you from out here for a moment. So this is what you see when you come in the front door, and we have our little built-in banquette and our rug. This rug is machine washable, which is great for when you have pets. So this banquette is built in and super comfy, very useful for when you're putting your shoes on or taking them off. And this beautiful mirror I found at Tuesday Morning, which is like a Marshall's kind of store. Let me talk to you about this mural. So this mural was already here in the house when we bought it, and actually precedes the last owner. The last owner lived here for about 10 years, so it was here even before then. I think it was painted on in 2005, and it's a country setting. Doesn't get more country than that. It's literally a country setting. And I just love the colors, and we've tried to bring in a lot of the colors that you can see in this mural throughout the house. And we love these bunny hooks here. Throughout the house, you're going to see many decorations that are animal inspired, and that's because we have all those animals here. We often get a lot of wildlife. We have deer, we have bunnies, we have I was gonna say reindeer, no. We have squirrels, we have so many cute little animals. So when you close here the door, now you're in the gray interior. Our trims are gray, and those didn't match at the beginning when we first moved in, but they match now. Here's our first little painting that we found, a little dog. little cactus here in the corner. Let me zoom you into the mural. You get a look. And I'm gonna zoom out here. This is our little wall of memories, our pets, husband and I, our little family. And so this is what the entrance looks like. It's our ceiling that has wood on it, which we love. This is what the entrance looks like. We love these wooden floors. We think that the colors they chose are just so beautiful for the floor. So I love all things stained glass. If you have stained glass, let me know. I want to see what it looks like because I just love stained glass. This beautiful painting was probably the first painting we got for the house. We got it even before we had the house, and we found it at an antique shop here in Knoxville. Well, we don't live in Knoxville. Well, we're very close to Knoxville, about 2 hours away. So this is our little entrance hall, and I love how the hall tree looks like that in the corner with the hat, which I use for gardening and things like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn around and show you, because this entire main space is really all one space, okay? I'm gonna show you what the rest of the house inside looks like. I'm gonna get in there in a moment. So you see this wooden ceiling carries throughout all the way to the kitchen. And this is what you see when you come in. So now that you're leaving the entrance, the foyer, we go into the kitchen. And you have this wall here with all kinds of goodies. So here, this door has storage and our trash can. This little door is where we keep all the pet supplies. So cute little door, cute little Lord of the Rings Hobbit door, we love, and more storage on this side. And they made it look like a mantle, which we love because we get to decorate it real pretty for Christmas. On it we have some candelabra lighting and paintings that we found, some family pictures, and some of that white and blue porcelain that I just love so much. And this is actually a picture of us on the steps of our first home when we first moved here to Knoxville. We're in Lenore City, but Knoxville is only 2 miles away actually, because I got a scholarship and I came to study here in the Knoxville area. So let me go around here, and this is our kitchen. This beautiful cabinet, we keep a lot of china we love. And this is our kitchen right here. As you can see, the theme is cream, blue, and a lot of copper. We love the idea of copper. Copper and the color blue are all very French country. Little French country rooster right there. Can't live without it. So the very first project we had when we first moved in the house, we closed on the house, and the next day we were here taking apart the cabinets to do the job ourselves. We saved thousands of dollars by doing it ourselves, and it was a full week of a lot of work. We were like, what did we get ourselves into? There's that beautiful ceiling in wood, and we had to replace the appliances because this entire kitchen was black. The cabinets were black, the appliances were black, and it looked cool, but it wasn't what we were going for. So here we have some of those spode plates that are classic white and blue, and the little French sign, Pâtisserie Boulangerie. And I love the idea of bringing lamps into the kitchen. It's a very European thing. And also it brings the idea of a living room to a space that normally feels more operational. So if you want to make your kitchen look cozy, go ahead and bring a lamp in. I love all things stained glass, like I've said before. And this beautiful tea lamp with that stained glass, the teapot, it's just so pretty. I got it at Wayfair, I believe. This is a beautiful Lucano spode plate that we found, and our little jar for when we have company, little welcome sign. And this here, this sink, We were going to paint it white, guys. We were gonna have it professionally resurfaced, and we decided to leave it because it's part of the house and we think it looks cool. You may not be able to appreciate it in this video, but this kitchen window is humongous, and it was one of those wow moments when we first walked in the home. I'm gonna give you a look of what it looks like when we're washing dishes. We feel so blessed to have this view. You can see the gazebo that you saw in the tour of the gardens, and you can even see the fountain from here. We also get to watch the dogs as they were playing, so keep an eye on them. We didn't like the look of like commercial packaging, so we went ahead and put our hand soap and our detergent to wash dishes in these beautiful glass bottles, and we have little sponge carrier there in copper, which is like the theme of the kitchen. More copper. This beautiful cutting board a friend gave us when we moved in the house, and there's the copper backsplash. We upgraded our small appliances to have that cream color for like vintage style, and so we went with that. And this was a lot of work, you guys. So a lot of the trims didn't match, and it was so much work. So much tape had to be put to mask around things so we wouldn't get anything ruined. And these rugs are also washable. It's a big theme in our house because we have pets, so in case there's an accident, we know we can take care of it. We love this big island. This is a gray marble and some very natural arrangements, and I actually replaced these with lemons, but they originally come with apples, so when the seasons change again, I'll put the apples back in. Here we have our place to hold our fruit in copper too, because it's what we're going for, more copper accents, and very Country Cottage. And this beautiful kettle I found also at Tuesday morning, and it is a beautiful, I think it's a Butterfly Meadow collection item. They have a whole collection, but we only have the little kettle. This kitchen did not have ventilation. It used to have one of those cooking ranges that have ventilation through the bottom. So we went ahead and changed it and had it properly installed. And we chose this was hard to find, you guys. We found one that was like copper inspired so that it would match with everything else in our kitchen. We have our rooster there, little farmer sign, and it's just such a welcoming space. And every time we have family over or friends over, it always ends up being the heart of the home. We just love that cabinet in glass. We just love displaying things there. Brings us so much joy. We also had those lights installed because it didn't have our lights there to light up the island. This is one of the beautiful windows we have here in the house, and it's just so filled with light. This is the green light I was talking to you about. If you get an idea there, just the green light that floods this home is just breathtaking. And we have some nice plates in there that I've collected over time, and one of the things I love about the windows here is that the window sills are so deep that I can always put little knickknacks and frames. It's very vintage looking, and I just love being able to use that space as decoration space. All the windows have that deep set frames around them. This is our kitty Gizmo, who we lost about a year ago. He ran away, and there's been some sightings of him, but we haven't found him yet. But we love him very much. So circling back here, if you're in the kitchen looking back towards the entrance, you can also see the dining room. I'm going around so you guys get an idea of just how open all this space is. So it's really like one big room. You have to go into the bedroom area to kind of break away from this great room, okay? So if you're in the kitchen, imagine you're in the kitchen and you pass by the foyer, and now you're going into the dining room. Dining rooms are a great place for drama, guys. Don't be scared, okay? There's a place for drama. It's the dining room. And We set the tone here with that beautiful painting. This painting we found in Pigeon Forge. We're about an hour and a half from Pigeon Forge, the Gatlinburg area, and there are amazing antique shops there. And we just found this amazing Soriano painting. We're like, you need to come home with us. And we were so happy to find this at a great deal. And here you have some more white and blue ceramic, which we love. And a great way to decorate a wall but not take light away from the wall is to make sure that it's slightly metallic or reflective. That way it doesn't take away the light. And this beautiful fixture was already part of the house when we bought it. Look at that huge window there. This dining table that expands and holds up to 10 people. And these arrangements, same deal with the one in the kitchen. They have apples, and for summer and spring it has lemons, okay? And we put a ficus tree in there. Again, more of that green light flooding in. You see all the trim which we finished off, so it was all in that granite gray. Look at this beautiful piece, guys. So when we were shopping for the house, we were, you know, making sure everything was in budget, and these units are easily $800 at the furniture store, and they're not even good quality. So if you can snag up something like this from an antique shop that's real wood, I suggest that you do. This was probably $200, and it was the find of the century. Again, we keep it neutral in the furniture and kind of like the background of the home, and then we get to add color to build on that. The surround for this fireplace I installed myself when we bought the house on the very first day. This sold on the very first day, and there was a line out the driveway, guys, and so we had to put an offer. We had to make it good, and our offer included to buy as is, which is not common here in Tennessee. In some other states it is, but not here. So we didn't know what was behind this fireplace, and actually it wasn't working. It was a gas fireplace and it didn't work. So we had to have it replaced with an electric one, and I got to decorate the surround. Those are PVC tiles that are made to look like copper. So again, with that copper theme. I love that lamp in the background, Hobby Lobby find. So make sure to hit Hobby Lobby when everything's on sale, or you gotta time it because sometimes the sales alternate 2 weeks and 2 weeks and such. So watch out for that. This was another Facebook Marketplace find, and this is an original, well, this one is an original too, but this one actually has a certificate of authenticity, and it's a beautiful painting we found, and my husband loved it. We're like, we're gonna get it. So more family pictures here, and that is the door to the backyard. Okay. Oh, this rug, which is also washable. I think you're kind of getting, I like washable things, guys, because I have pets, okay? It can be rough sometimes. You don't want to waste your money. It's got to be washable. So yeah, these floors used to be warped because there was a lot of humidity coming into the basement. So we had it, we installed 3 dehumidifiers to fix that problem, and they're running year round. So again, this open feel of the home. This is a storage unit that has some chalkboard there. We keep all our tools. This little nook here where you can put a TV, which we haven't done. Here's your laundry, more storage. This is the little door that we did for our kitty who ran away. And we're about to go into the main hall, you guys. We're musicians, so sometimes when we're walking to something, we're like, ah, choir of angels. Okay, all right, so this is the main hall of our home. And I wanna talk to you about everything that you're gonna see here. Let me just pan around first. And where should I begin? Okay. So we love this kind of ceiling, the vaulted ceiling. This panels in wood were here before we bought the house, but in the 2 weeks that we were already in possession of the house, we had our contractor put those in because we knew we wanted beams, and he did a beautiful job to put those 3 beams in. These are our original fixtures, and I had already gotten, this used to have a fan here, and I wanted this big chandelier, and I got this online, and I was so happy when I saw that it matched the house so well once it was in the space. I'm gonna try to get another shot of the house, of this main hall in a moment. So much to talk about here, guys. I gotta go slow. Hold on. So again, this is the kitchen area. Here's a frame where we were just hanging out. So here we are in the main hall, and where should I start? Okay, so this wood paneling was already here. I added these mandalas. I found them at Hobby Lobby. These paintings were amazing Facebook Marketplace finds, and this one I found at a charity shop. We have a Carms, it's like a Goodwill, and those were nice scores. This is our 1.5 chairs that our pets just love. And here we have another beautiful window where we can also display things, and we have some rustic wall ornaments. And here we have another beautiful window with a magnolia tree. You can kind of see some other stuff outside, and I love the mixture of blues and yellows, guys. It's so country. I love it. So if you were a French country person or a country cottage person and you had been on some travels, you would have brought back some treasures and you would have displayed them in your home. That's kind of the vibe we're going for here. So maybe you would have brought back this rug, and it's kind of oriental looking, and we just love the juxtaposition of that with the country. This table, guys, we live with this every day. Look at this. This is so cool. It lifts and we can eat while we watch something. It took me a long time to find one that I liked because some of them are just not rustic looking, they're more modern looking. I had to put this on the corners of our furniture because our little dog Gia, she's still a puppy and she liked to bite the furniture, so that's what we had to do to make her stop doing that. I accentuated that archway there with some greenery. And in this corner here we have these rather funny oil paintings with pets. And here we have another stained glass lamp and some of our pictures of our pets. And this corner here is super special. This is our breakfast nook. We have all of our family pictures here. We mismatched the frames so it looked like we had always been living here. You kind of accumulate them over time. And this is our breakfast nook. Okay, so here talking a bit more about the breakfast nook. I've always wanted a sofa as part of the seating for a dining area, and this was our chance. So this is one of the same set, part of the same set that we have here in the rest of the couches. And I made those pillow covers in yellow, and this beautiful tablecloth I found at Marshall's, I think. Also very French provincial. So my husband and I found these chairs in Facebook Marketplace, and we painted them along with the table, which we also painted the same color. It's beautiful. And we made it all a set, much more affordably than buying one. And these were antiques, so we were happy to reuse them. Organizing the dog toys there in a basket. And here you see the bay window. And this beautiful artwork and this oil painting that we also found. I think I found that on eBay for a great price. Got some really good prices for antiques on eBay. And from here you can see the courtyard that you saw from that tour we did of the garden a few minutes ago. I needed something to break the cream, and so I used a spode plate to break the cream from the tablecloth. And here you see this is where you came in, and the dining room, etc. Okay, so let's talk about this main wall here. Okay, so we look at this wall often because when we watch TV, this is where we would be. So this house does not have a wood burning fireplace, but I found this one at, I believe, Big Lots. They have the best fireplaces around, guys. Why? Because they're much bigger than what you find in other places. They're huge. I think this one's 60 something inches across, and so they look very realistic. I brought in some of those warm coral colors with that clay pot you see here in the corner, and some wood to emulate, you know, as if it was a real fire burning fireplace. And these rosettes and those little carvings I found at Hobby Lobby, and I painted them copper and I installed them. And on the corner ones, I also added a nail so I could hang wreaths and things like that. So again, carrying in that idea of the copper throughout with a lot of greens and grays. I was looking forever for what would look good there, and so I finally found those arch accessories to hang on the wall, and they work perfect because they say something but not, it's harmonious with the trims that are also gray. And I found that emblem, which I thought was so beautiful, to kind of give the impression of a built-in fireplace. You'd often see emblems like that in country homes around the fireplace. And so I wanted to accentuate how high this ceiling is. So even though it's asymmetrical, I went ahead and said, you know, let's lean into it. Let's just go with it. And so I painted that with a stencil and with stapling, like just dabbing the paint little by little. And yeah, we love this so much. And this here is, I'm using these hanging plants to hide the cables, and that plant also under it, in case you want to steal that idea, has all the different electronic gadgets that we don't want to show. You got the high ceilings there. So I absolutely love this rug. It looks different. If you look at it from this side, it looks different than when you look at it from this side. The colors change, so we love that very much. And through this archway, you'll see the bedrooms and the sunroom and the loft. And turn around so I can show you guys through here what our home looks like. It's quite hard to keep clean, organized home when you have kids or pets, but you know, we try our best. And probably one of my favorite spots in the house, guys. I'm all about nooks. I'm the nook person. I love creating little spaces and little areas that feel welcoming and cozy, and kind of like you feel tucked in and safe and cozy and happy. And that wooden bench we also found on Wayfair. Look at this little reading nook we created here with this beautiful window. This window is one of the biggest windows we have in the house. I think the bigger one, a little bigger than this one, is the one in the master bedroom, which you will see shortly. So this is a perfect little area here to come and read. It has high ceilings as well. And through here, you can see the porch, and this is the second entrance to the house. We have some books, pictures, more white and blue china, some paintings, another stained glass lamp because you know I love them. Another one of those matching light fixtures. That magnolia tree. Here we have our little reading sofa. I made that pillow cover. Those beautiful wooden floors throughout. And guys, look at this view. Look at that green light I was talking about. This makes this house so special. You can see the gazebo, now almost completely blocked by that hydrangea that we've, since we moved here a year ago, it's doubled in height and in width. Like, it's huge. It wasn't like that at all. You could still see the gazebo. Now you can't see it anymore. And the fountain. And you can see our home, the grounds outside. Sometimes the girls, by girls I mean our two female dogs, they watch the squirrels from here and the bunnies and get really excited. And they want to go out and play with them, but we don't let them because we don't want them to hurt the bunnies. Little pet food area. So just to give you an idea again, that's the entrance of the house, the kitchen, the dining room. Here is the breakfast nook, the living room and the great hall, and the reading nook back here. So this is that hallway that goes into the bedroom section of the house. And I love this arch here. I'm all about arches. We're from Puerto Rico that has a big Spanish influence, and when I saw this arch, it reminded me of the old colonial city that the Spanish built in Old San Juan. So I make sure to bring that into other elements of the house, such as this mirror. And incidentally, as you saw from the tour on the outside of the house, this part of the house is the one that has the loft, and in the loft you'll see that there are some palladium windows that look just like that mirror. So bringing in those elements sort of repeated throughout. And here we have the guest bedroom, which I will show you into right now, and that way we're gonna get to see the sunroom in a moment. So this is the guest bedroom. We love how welcoming and light it is, and it kind of looks like a hotel room because we wanted our family and friends to feel sort of very refreshed and very welcome in here. We kept things light with that green, and this beautiful window with a sitting area, which is also very French country, having some sitting areas everywhere. And here's this mirror we found on Facebook Marketplace, and this bedroom set was by a lady on Facebook Marketplace who she dedicates herself to restoring old furniture, and we like the idea of using old things because old things are just so full of character. All these trims didn't match again, and so it was quite the work. This is our dog Gia. She's a rescue puppy. And like all the dogs in our house, they just think that they are the, you know, the bosses of the home, and that's fine. So here's one of the views here from the window. We have a little seating area there under the tree, like a swing. And this, oh, we found this also at a garage sale. I love the idea of peacocks. They're so beautiful. And if you notice, a lot of the frames around our paintings in the house match with that gold frame that makes it look very antique and very French country, like something we inherited from family. That's what we always want to feel like. And this is the sunroom, which you can see, and you can actually walk out of it from the guest bedroom, and I'll get to show you in a moment. And you've just seen the guest bedroom, which is leading that door. In a way, this house has two master suites because this is the door that leads to the guest bedroom, and it has its own guest bathroom, which you're seeing here right now, which also leads to the closet for the guest bedroom. It's right there. Here's some of the decorations we have. Again, I love white and blue pottery. A lot of that French country coming through. We love the trim around the windows and around the shower. So that is our guest bathroom. This is our sunroom. And for winter, we'll be wintering over a lot of plants that we have outside in here. So it's gonna look like some sort of urban jungle, which, you know, is all great. This lamp is a great find from Tuesday Morning. It's like a Marshall's or a TJ Maxx. I don't know if you have it in your area, but I love that place. They always have such nice quality things at an affordable price. And this is our furniture here at our sunroom. And this is a beautiful space. We use it to play games and to hang out with family or friends. And over here we have the back deck, which lights up at night, and it's very, very nice. We love having breakfast here because it's the most beautiful setting to be surrounded by trees, by nature. It's just so beautiful. So here we are at our master suite, and you're coming in from the hallway and you see this. These are all original to the house and they all match, which we're very happy about. So you're coming here from this lobby area that we have in the bedroom section of the house, and we go here into our master bathroom. And the master bathroom has that beautiful copper ceiling. It was here before we bought the house, and we loved it so much we decided to keep it. This bathroom only had a bathtub, so we had the shower here built in, so this wall didn't exist before. So now it's a full functioning bathroom, and we have some plant decor. I love this painting, and I love the idea of adding paintings and lamps to unusual areas. I think it makes everything feel a little more homey, like every space is really a living room, and I really like that vibe. So here we have some old prints of birds, which I love, and our shower. So definitely use baskets to organize areas that otherwise would look too cluttered. We love this, the boards that the previous owner of the house installed. Makes everything look so antique. So we love that. It's original to the house. And quick story about these wooden floors, the hardwoods. When we bought the house, they were a bit buckled, so they were cupping due to humidity. And we had some dehumidifiers installed throughout the basement of the house to help with that. So here's that glorious window we have in our bedroom, and it goes basically from ceiling to floor, which I had never seen a window quite like that. It was one of the big selling points of the house, just how many windows and just how much light is naturally in it. This is the green light effect that I talked to you about at the beginning, because we're surrounded by all this nature, and there are so many windows in the house, and the windows are just so beautiful and so big. It fills the house with this green light, and so we love that. So this is my little dressing table. Decided to leave the mirror like that as opposed to hanging it on the wall, because I like that look. Makes it look more country, more antique. And when you come around here, we have a cheval mirror to get dressed, simple little bench to put our shoes on, and this is our bed. And I love oval shapes or anything that's rounded as opposed to square. I feel like shapes are also important when you're balancing out a space, and this is our
iron bed. And this concept here is very French country, and that's a shelf from Hobby Lobby that I turned into a crown. Every few months, as the seasons change, I replace the fabric that I'm hanging, so it can be changed to match so easily to whatever comforter you have at the time, or depending on the season. So on the colder months, for sure, I will bring in something with more rich color, but for now, we just love how light and airy that yellow is. And this is going back out. And I just want to show you the view from our bedroom window. You have the gazebo, and some of the grounds outside is really quite stunning. We enjoy that so much. We feel very blessed.
And from our family to yours, we really hope you have enjoyed this tour of our home and our gardens. If you want to see more about some home projects, the nature that surrounds us, decor, and even a little bit about our pets, you can check us out on Instagram at Little Country Heaven. Bye!